State Senator Paul Bettencourt released the following statement. He says in part, quote, "The immediate resignation by Texas A&M University President Mark Welsh is now the second in 2 years, which means Texas A&M will have its third president in just 3 years. The commonality in both these personnel-driven situations of hiring or firing at an Aggie academic institution is that it is essential for the person in charge to have the same, quote, story at the beginning of the problem as it is the end." He went on to say consistency should be the hallmark of a campus leadership, not its bane. Senator Bettencourt joins us now. He is a 1980 graduate of Texas A&M University. What did you make of the news last night, Senator?
Well, it wasn't unexpected to me. The problem is if you tell one story to the student involved with this in the summer, that there's really nothing wrong with the course, the professor's not going to be fired, and then later it morphs months later into not only the professor being fired, but you have to sack the department head of English and the dean of sciences, because not only did they not shut that program down, they tried to restart it twice in the fall semester. All this crew should have been fired like that. And the legislature's made it clear that we're not going to have DEI activities, and we've done that passing bills as far back as 2023. So you've got to have consistency of message, especially in these frothy social media times. You can't escape it, so you better do the right thing up front and then stay with the program.
All right, and how do you feel about the job Mark Welsh did as president?
You know, the problem with being able to evaluate somebody like Mark Welsh is, yes, he's popular with the students. The students love listening to him. But if you're not going to tell the same story to the students or the former students or the faculty or the staff or the board of regents, which are really in charge of the place, then it's going to catch up with you. We had the same problem with the last president in a hiring situation where the story changed. And in this day of social media, you've just got to say leadership has to be consistent. They have to say there is no way anyone should be teaching transgender studies to 5, 6, 7-year-olds in some course. It's crazy. It's not what we want in Texas. And unlike, you know, other states, the faculty senates are not the Texas Senate in Texas. And so when the state legislature makes a decision, that should be it. And it's up to presidents to follow that, and because the buck stops with them.
Alrighty, what would you like to see from the next president?
I don't want to go through this a third time. I don't want to have a Groundhog Day. I want us to get to collecting all the teaching and the research assets, which are substantial, at a nationally ranked university of Texas A&M's caliber in the country. Collect them all, put them together, and let's get to the next level on what we can do about learning and research, not only in Texas for our Texas students, but really for the entire country. That's what I want to see. And the legislature has taken extreme, steps to notify people in advance. You'll see that at Team Bettencourt. We talked about this in the spring. We made it clear that we wanted these rules to be followed, and it's just got to happen now. So to quote the old adage, third time's the charm, but it's time for A&M to get moving to their 150th anniversary of what I know is a great school.
All right, Senator Bettencourt, everybody, thank you so much for joining us, Senator.
Thank you.